The Theory of Everything is a brief history of the early life of physicist Stephen Hawking, portrayed by Eddie Redmayne. It takes us from his early genius days into his later days of a man battling his own disease.
It's called motor neuron disease. Life expectancy is 2 years.
I want us to be together for as long as we've got.
It'll affect everything.
You don't realize what lies ahead. This is going to be a very heavy defeat.
But I love him, and he loves me. We're going to fight this illness together.
This is a love story, actually. It's not a kind of conventional biopic. It's not a story of a scientist transcending his disabilities. It's all those things as well, of course. But at its heart, it's a story of a relation that's complicated and messy and truthful. Real life gives you these things. And so it has many surprises. It's not just love will conquer all. There's more to it than that.
Very modest ambition, which was to tell the story of the birth of the universe and show an incredible love story, which is kind of unprecedented. Not much, but you know, you got to start somewhere, right?
I couldn't believe it when I read the script. I thought, wow, this is actually a great female role. This doesn't come along very often. This woman had extraordinary depths of strength and incredible sort of focus and determination, and she's someone who was unflinching in a really difficult situation.
You're going to learn a lot about Jane, and it's a incredible act of generosity on her part to allow me to bring this story to the screen, because it's an unorthodox love story and it requires a maturity on the part of the audience, and it was really tough in the writing and in the direction and in the performing.
I surrounded myself with an amazing team, a kind of old school way of approaching it, an amazing makeup artist, Jan Sewell, costume designer, Steve Noble, and a dancer called Alex Reynolds, and she and I went and met a lot of people suffering from ALS, motor neuron disease, and their families and the doctors, and we just spent months really trying to find, because it involves using muscles that we don't normally use, and so it was a lot of time in front of the mirror, making sort of feeling a bit silly, but it was intense but wonderful. I learned a lot.
I liken it the job of writing for real characters like this, like walking up a street, looking into someone's window, and you see two people dancing, but you can't hear the music. And my job's to work out what the music is.
He has the most charismatic face, and he emanates this kind of wit and humour and joy of life, and that was so inspiring that I hope we get that across in the film. He was given 2 years to live, age 21, and he's now in his 70s, and he lives every minute of every day to the full, and that's what I've tried to take away from it.